The 65th Infantry Regiment will now have its own National Recognition Day on April 13th after Congress recently passed the Declaration. The regiment is mostly made up of Puerto Ricans who served in the World Wars. Josh Navarro spoke to a man whose father was part of the infantry and relocated here to Rochester many years ago. He joins us live this morning with more on this. Josh, good morning.
Good morning to you, Mark. The 65th Infantry Regiment received a Congressional Gold Medal back in April of 2016, but never had a day dedicated just for them. Their descendants are not only excited about National Puerto Ricans Day, but say the recognition will bring more honor to their families. This is Jose Burgos. He enlisted in the U.S. military back in the 1940s from his hometown of Ay Bonito, Puerto Rico. And he was part of the 65th Infantry Regiment during World War II. He fought in the Swiss Alps and was part of the American occupation troops in Germany, efforts to take down the Nazis. Roberto Burgos is one of his sons who lives here in Rochester.
This was the first time he had ever left the island of Puerto Rico. And he said that he would always like to go beyond the battle lines and meet the normal people. And he really came to learn a lot about other peoples and diversity. And this is something that he passed on to us.
Roberto tells me his father was proud of serving in the U.S. Army, especially coming from a poor family in rural Puerto Rico.
Before I became a soldier, I didn't have any shoes. The first shoes I had were military boots. But he did it because it was the right thing to do. And he served with honor. And he came home with a chest full of medals for his service to protect this country and the world.
Job opportunities brought them and many other military Puerto Rican families to Rochester. They formed a local chapter of the 65th Infantry Regiment and marched in many Memorial Day parades. And now, having National Puerto Ricans Day just 3 months away, they hope their veteran stories will live on and inspire many more, especially Latinos.
And for Congress to now recognize that service that my dad did and his fellow members must never be forgotten. Never. Because here was a generation, many of them came from poor families, struggling families, working class families, and they were willing to risk their lives for this country and for the world. And we can never forget that generation, never. And follow their example, their model to follow.
Now, the designation of April 13th as National Puerto Ricans Day is included in the National Defense Authorization Act. In the legislation, it marks the day by, quote, the sacrifices made and adversities overcome by Puerto Rican and Hispanic members of the armed forces. For now, we're live in Rochester this morning. I'm Josh Navarro, News 8.
Josh, thank you. Just love that story. So glad you told it for our viewers this morning. For more on this story and the history of the Puerto Ricans Day, head to rochesterfirst.com.